And across our area today, there was a sense of relief, well, at least for now, as Washington takes steps to return to normal after a 2-week shutdown.
But tonight there's also a sense of uneasiness, with many wondering whether we could be in for a repeat of this showdown when the current agreement expires in January. ABC 7 has team coverage beginning with Jeff Goldberg outside the Capitol tonight. Jeff?
Well, Allison, leaders in Congress already trying to move past this ugly chapter, as just this morning, Republican Representative Paul Ryan and Democratic Senator Patty Murray holding a breakfast meeting to start working on a long-term budget deal, which is part of the deal that was passed last night to end the shutdown. Federal workers say all they want is stability. From downtown D.C.
Oh, it's good to be back to work.
To Ballston in Arlington.
You got it, boss.
Long lines at the food trucks are just one sign federal workers are back on the job.
I'm happy to be back at work. I think most people feel that way.
Like so many others, Rebecca Sansom is relieved Congress reached a deal, but remains bitter the shutdown happened at all.
It's like they're playing a game with our lives, and it's not fair.
We hate being caught in the middle. It seemed like every time we're pawing in their games.
The bill passed to reopen the government grants back pay to furloughed employees and clears the way for federal workers to get a 1% pay raise in January. But back pay will not be coming to furloughed contractors like Patrick Bolden.
Just got to roll with it. I mean, I have no choice. What can I do?
Let's be clear. There are no winners here.
Speaking this morning from the White House, President Obama urging a familiar theme. Change must come to Washington.
All of us need to stop focusing on the lobbyists and the bloggers and the talking heads on radio and the professional activists who profit from conflict and focus on what the majority of Americans sent us here to do. And that's grow this economy.
After sitting on the bench for 2 weeks, the emails and reports have piled up fast.
Just a lot of backlog, a lot of work.
But June Ritchie with the FAA is fine with all the work, so long as Congress doesn't shut it down again 3 months from now.
I'm confident that they will not be foolish enough to let it happen again.
And so many federal workers expressing that sentiment. They really hope this does not happen again when this current round of funding for the federal government runs out in mid-January. And all that panic and concern we heard earlier this week about the possibility of a U.S. default could also come back soon, as this deal only raises the nation's debt limit through February 7th. Live at the Capitol, Jeff Goldberg, ABC 7 News.